Let's get you more on this. France 24's Jasper Mortimer is standing by in Istanbul at the Dolmabahce Palace. What's exactly in this agreement then, Jasper?
Well, Ukraine has mined the sea off its coast, and the plan is for Ukraine to open corridors through these naval minefields so that ships can sail to Odessa, its biggest port, and two other ports, load up with grain, and then sail away to the African and Middle Eastern countries that are crying out for this wheat. However, there are two conditions. The Russians want to make sure that the ships sailing to the Ukrainian ports aren't carrying weapons. And the second condition is that the Ukrainians want to make sure that no Russian warships sail down those corridors and stage D-Day landings on its beaches. Now, the whole operation will be supervised by a control center to be set up here in Istanbul and staffed by UN officials, Turkish officials, Russian and Ukrainian officials. However, there are two cautions. The Ukrainians issued a statement last night saying they would only sign a deal that is in their interests, which indicated that perhaps not all of the details had been finalized yet. So there might be some last-minute negotiations going on in this building where I am now. Secondly, if this deal works, Ukraine will make a lot of money. And the question is, do the Russians want their enemy to make a lot of money? The US State Department has said it will hold Russia accountable for the implementation of this deal.
I mean, Jasper, as you said there, this has taken a while, this agreement to come to, and obviously there's still some apprehension over, is this going to be ahead? Will this signing take place today at 3:30 as it's scheduled to do? I mean, the main question, though, is why now? Why have the two sides decided to get together and sign these separate accords now?
Well, Ukraine is reportedly stockpiling 22 million tons of grain in its port. So Ukraine has wanted this deal for a long time. The question is basically why the Russians have agreed. And I think it shows that world opinion, hostile opinion, has been building up on Russia to do more to enable Ukrainian grain to get to the countries that are hungering for it. The prices of wheat have skyrocketed because of this Ukrainian war. And the countries that want to buy the grain are blaming Russia, not Ukraine. So it shows that Russia is still sensitive to world opinion for all that it's done in the past 4 months. I think a second factor is that the EU said it would weaken the sanctions, alleviate the sanctions imposed on Russia to facilitate this deal. And even though that alleviation hasn't taken place yet, I think the Russians welcomed it and they wanted to take advantage of it to encourage more such moves by the EU.
All right, well, Jasper Mortimer, we will be checking in with you at a little bit later when that signing does take place. For now, though, reporting from Istanbul. Thank you.